Well, Rathgormack frontman Conor Murray is the joint winner of the October WLR Granville Hotel GAA award, along with Ballysaggert's Kieran Bennett. Murray scored 3-11 from play this season, including 4 points in the county semi-final against Stradbally, as the Green and Red raised the Conway Cup for the first time in 20 years. Well, I caught up with the Déise forward at the Granville last week, and he admitted that the county final was his proudest day on a football field.
Oh, without doubt, Tomas, yeah. The past 5-6 weeks have been incredible, really. The build up to the county final, seeing the flags up around the village was top to toe and red and green. You seen that yourself when you came up the day of the county final, a few days after it. It's hard to put into words what it meant to so many people around the village, the lift it gave everyone. And then up to Milltown Malbay 3 weeks after the county final, and again the support was incredible. I think we did outnumber the Milltown supporters in their own home field, 2.5 hours away from the village. So no, it was an invaluable experience, and it's one that's going to stand to us for the next few years, I'm sure.
What was the most enjoyable part of winning the county title? We saw you going through the village on the back of a tractor that night, Conor. It meant a lot to everyone.
Oh, of course it did, yeah. There was a few moments that stuck out for me now. One of them, I suppose, was meeting my grandmother up in the community centre there after it. She's done a lot for me over the years, and it was great to bring the cup back. She's had sons on the team 20 years ago, so to bring the cup back to the village again and get her hands on it was a very memorable moment. And then I suppose it's kind of a whirlwind the day of the game, and then when you wake up on a Monday morning, you realise you're a county champion and you're meeting up with the lads and you're going off for the day, having a few pints and having a crack. So there was many memories now, and we're going to be reminiscing on them over the winter. And it was brilliant. It was brilliant. Yeah,
it was a whirlwind year for you, Conor. Like, this group hadn't even reached a county semi-final up to this year, not to mind reaching a county final or actually winning it. What did you do differently this year, do you think, to kind of break the dominance of the big three, Denier, Ballincorty and Stradbally?
To be honest with you, we didn't do anything different. We stuck with what we were doing all along. And I think I said it to you out in the field after the county final. Once we got over that quarter-final hurdle, we had more belief in ourselves, and that really stood to us in the Stradbally game and then the county final. Like, we scored, I think it was 2 points in the second half in the county final. If that was us any other year, we would have blown up and they would have been running through us. But no, we stuck to our game, we defended well, and whatever scores we could get, we got them. Like, we stuck to our plan. I won't use the word process, it's nearly banned. It's nearly banned at this stage. But no, we didn't do a whole lot different. Once we got that belief, that really stood to us.
And you went into kind of uncharted territory going into Munster, losing out in extra time to St Joseph's, Milltown Malbay. Was that a performance you'd be proud of looking back at it now, Conor, or do you feel that it could have gone your way?
Oh yeah, Milltown are a fantastic team. You've seen that yesterday as well, Tomas. They put a very strong Clonmel Commercials team up against it up in Milltown again. Commercials came out by 2 points in the end, and we dominated that second half, and we could have come away with the victory. And looking back, it is a pity, but it's a great experience, and it will stand to us. It's our first experience in Munster playing against a team of that quality, and hopefully we can get there again next year and years to come.
You mentioned there earlier there's a strong football tradition in your family. Your dad Owen was part of the team in the 90s, and your uncle Joe lifted the cup in 99. Was football always number one in your household, Conor, from an early age?
In my household it was, but for me it wasn't always number one. I suppose from the age of maybe 12 to 16 I took a graw for soccer. I went into Carrick United, and then I was down playing with Waterford United for 2 years, and then I kind of came back away from that and focused on the football. It was always going to shine through. In the end, we won a minor there in 2014, I think, with Rathgormack, and that kind of really got me back into the GAA again. But no, soccer, look, you learn a lot from playing other sports as well, and you'd be inclined to say that to young people now as well, not to tie themselves down to one sport, because you can learn a lot from other sports.
Yeah, up to what age were you playing with Waterford United, Conor?
I think it was 17. I played under 19 with Waterford United, and then I came back to the GAA. I always played GAA. I didn't ever stop playing, but I fully concentrated on GAA. In my last year playing with Waterford United, I was trying to juggle playing county under 21 and under 19 at Waterford. It just wasn't working. So yeah, I had a decision to make, and in the end it wasn't too hard a decision. It was my love for GAA was always going to come true.
And I suppose you'll have a bit of a break now from the football for a little while, but I suppose McGrath Cup and National League is only just around the corner. Conor, what are your ambitions inter-county wise now for 2020?
That's it, yeah. Look, sure, we had a good league last year. We finished up third in the end. It was a bit rusty starting off, but look, it was Benji's first year in, and we were trying to get things in place. But I think going into this year now, we're in a really good place. We know what we're about, what way we want to play, and hopefully we can get a few more onto the panel and freshen it up a bit. And look, we've the league coming up, it'll be the end of January, and look, the league is all about getting that bit of momentum at the start and carrying it through. So hopefully we can get off to a good start. And again, it's believing. Like, we have plenty of talent here in Waterford, and getting that belief is key, I feel. And then, sure, once the league is over, we'll be back to our clubs. And Championship this year, we've Limerick at home. So look, there's nothing to fear there. We've plenty to look forward to, and we'll be getting stuck into training now once we're back.
What are your thoughts on the Tier 2 Championship that has been introduced? Obviously, for Division 3 and Division 4 teams that don't reach their provincial finals, Conor, they'll be going into that. What was your reaction to it?
I'd be all for it, Tomas, to be honest. Look, it's great playing the qualifier now. You might get a big day out, but sure, look, Waterford, we've won 2 qualifier games in the last 20 years, I think. Like, it's very hard to sell playing Waterford football to lads, if that's what you're saying. Whereas if we're playing against Division 3 and 4 teams, we know we can compete. We've played Division 3 teams in challenges over the past few years, and we've beaten them almost every time. So it's a lot easier for management to sell. It's a lot easier for players to get stuck into training and give it their all if they know there's a chance of actually winning something at the end of it.
And I suppose Croke Park is a big carrot as well, not just for the league now, Conor, but for this second tier championship as well.
Yeah, we all dream of playing in Croke Park, and look, at the moment the league is our only chance, and look, we do have a good chance of getting to the league final, but Tier 2 would be brilliant, and I think it's well talked about in the media at the moment, but they do need to give it a bit more respect and have maybe your all-stars trips. And I wouldn't be too bothered about the media coverage. We don't play for getting highlights in the Sunday game. We play it because we love the game. But if you could just get that bit more recognition and not be forgotten about, if that's the way you want to put it.
And just finally, Conor, off the field in terms of work, where are you based at the moment?
I'm doing a master's down in UCC at the moment, so I'm down there one day a week, and then I'm teaching blowing the Blackwater in Lismore 4 days a week. So I'm really enjoying it now. It's a great experience, lovely school, lovely part of the country.
Well, what subjects are you teaching down there?
Business, Tomas. Strictly business, yeah. yeah.
Well, Conor, congratulations on your October award and your first county title as well. And thanks so much for talking to us today.
Thanks very much, Tomas. Thanks very much.
Yeah, he certainly knows the post there. Lovely offload there by Conor Murray. It's a goal chance here now for Willie Halsey, and he's buried it in the back of the net. Second goal for Rathgormack. Second goal of the season for Willie Halsey. And they go into a 4-point lead, 2-2 to 4 points.